Hey, this is going to be another one of my vlogs, and first of all I'd like to say why I haven't been making a continuous loop of them. First of all, I'm going to say that I have made several videos in this room, and thanks to the quality of my usual laptop mic, it's delayed the sound, it's made it all gone weird, and I just went, bugger it, I'll use this mic. And also, a lot of tests been going on at the moment during my RS, sociology, geography. I've got science one coming up 2 weeks time, and I did a retake a couple of weeks ago, and I did English like the beginning of this week. And this topic, which is kind of a lot late, but before then I was watching E3 live off several different channels, and I'm just going to talk about a few of the games I saw there which I enjoy, think I might pre-order. Start off by saying about the Ubisoft guy who, in the presentation, if you didn't see the presentation, he basically was a complete moron, and saying if this game was made several years ago, it would look like this, and then did some weird hand actions and did some weird sound actions I'm not even going to try to imitate. And I would like to congratulate Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to keep saying Modern Warfare 2, God knows why. Something I'm used to. Modern Warfare 3 for the great introduction to Microsoft. If you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest looking at it. I don't really want to spoil too much, but I probably can't help but say this. Their controller is disconnected live on air, and it was kind of quite embarrassing. IGN, if you watched it on IGN, you would have seen that repeated several times. So I ended up watching it on GameSpot, which I found was a lot more easier. I just hit my mic, that's a bit annoying. A lot more freedom and a lot more easier. I'm going to start off by my first game, saying about one of my favourites, Gears of War 3, just for the fact I did play the beta. I got the availability to play the beta, and I definitely did. I played that all the way through. It was amazing, and if you didn't have a chance to play the beta, just take it from my advice. It's improved a lot, the graphics have improved a lot, and it is a great game, and it's improved from Gears of War 1 and 2. What I did see there in E3, the main thing I'm absolutely in love with, Gears of War 3, if you did not see it, Marcus Phoenix statue. It was giant, it was absolutely amazing, I absolutely loved it. I was fascinated by it, and this is why I will try my hardest to get the Epic Edition of that game. Just for the fact that Gears of War 3 Epic Edition comes with a, if I can remember this off by heart, a flag of Cogs, the Marcus Phoenix statue, a Cogs emblem badge, some stuff for the game, which is like an extra character or something, some artwork, this guy's records, Adam Phoenix, I think it's Marcus's dad, special disc case. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's worth 100 quid. Well, that's in my opinion anyway. But second game I'm going to talk about, SSX. After SSX on tour for the original Xbox, I had, well, apart from Blur, but I had heard nothing apart from Blur, which was for the Wii. And, you know, I just don't trust the motion sensors on the Wii. SSX on tour was absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty glad they're bringing this back to the Xbox, and I've probably been waiting for that quite a while. Not, like, particularly that game, but I have wanted something like that to be redone for quite a while. I'm just going to speed through these now. Knights of the Old Republic. Star Wars game, looks a lot like WoW, but Star Wars. That is the easiest way I would describe it. WoW, but for Star Wars people, and I think it's a lot better than WoW, to be honest. That's just my opinion from a mixed game genre player. Battlefield 3, interesting, I'd say that. The most I saw of it was about 30 minutes of repeats on IGN of a tank driving around the desert. I am going to expect this game. I am probably going to pre-order it. If not, I will definitely buy it on day of release. Looking forward to that. Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you know this or not, but I do follow the Assassin's Creed storyline, and I have loved every bit of it, apart from I haven't actually got Brotherhood yet, and I will definitely get that for Assassin's Creed Revelations come out. Now, this is a bit weird, because I am going to go back on some of the words I have said, not to you guys, but to, like, people I know, and that is about the Kinect. I was hasty on getting it, for the one fact that I didn't know where it was going. I didn't know much about it, but what they have brought out to me, some looks more appealing than others. Some games just look like a right joke, but in the general, what they have done, he's linking Kinect to the main games, and the one thing I would hate to see on something branded, like one of my favourite games, was for it to say requires Kinect on the edge of it. If it says Kinect optional or something like you can use Kinect with it, that's fine. But if it says requires Kinect, I think that's a bit stupid. Who wants to have to play that on Kinect? I don't like that. Rush through the last two. Saints Row 3, absolutely amazing. From what I've seen of it, absolutely hilarious. Looks quite funny, and since you're working your way, well, since you're already the top, instead of working your way up to the top, you are at your top. I'm just repeating what people are saying here, but you're at the top of your league, and it just seems more of my understanding about fun. I love fun games. I don't, like I said before, I don't play for win. I just play for fun, and that seems like the sort of game I can get into. Raccoon City, Resident Evil game. If you haven't heard of it, it's pretty good. Its expectations for me weren't that high, and it is really good. From what I've seen, the co-op, everything about it's pretty nice. No rough, jagged edges of graphics on any of the games I've talked about. Nintendo. I couldn't help but bring this up. The Wii U. Now, I've heard a lot of opinions about it, a lot of mixed opinions, and I'm gonna say I am one of those people who love it. I love it. I love the idea of it. It's just great, because one of the problems I have in my Wii, have had in the past with my Wii, is I'm sat there playing my Wii on my TV. The TV I play it on is not one of my own TVs. It's a shared TV between my family. So when one of my family members come downstairs and go, "Hey, I want to watch something else," well, now what? But now the Wii U has solved that problem, giving me that flexibility that I can go, okay, sure, turn my Wii off, Xbox, turn my Wii off, and let me just play it on this, and I can play it happily on there. Luigi's Mansion 2, never long expected game for me. I haven't heard since Luigi's Mansion 1. I knew there was going to be a sequel. And they forgot Halo. Halo's looking absolutely amazing. Fit that on the edge. Just what I've seen from it, I love it. Halo is one of my all-time favorite games. I've played 1, 2, 3, Wars, ODST, every single game. There's probably some I've missed. Mario Kart. The new Mario Kart looks great. Nintendo is doing a really good job. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Sony. Now, this is one of my downsides. I'm not a big fan of Sony, and probably a lot of people are going to dislike me for that, but there we go. It's my opinion. Sony has something that has given me the PSP. Yeah, great. No, not so great. I just, it's not something I can grasp and just stick with, like the DS or the Wii or my 360. It's just those three. I can grab onto them, I can play them, and then I can drop them, put them down, go somewhere else, play on another console, come back to them, and I will still want to play them. But the PSP, it just didn't make me do that. I like the video feature on it, but anyway, the Vita looks pretty the same. Exactly the same as the PSP, but touchscreen. Ooh, big difference. I don't like that. The Joy Wand, absolute shit. Even though it's like already released, I just want to state my opinion on Sony. I just generally don't go on with Sony, and you probably don't want to hear me moan about them for about 10 or 20 minutes. Well, it won't be that long, but you don't want to hear me moan about them. It'd be pretty pointless. Fiverr. Now, I did not hit anything from this game. Out of the whole load I've just mentioned, I've heard quite a lot about them, mixed reactions, everything, but Driver was one of the games I just didn't get to see or anything of, didn't hear anything of. All I knew is there was a new one coming out called Driver San Francisco, clearly set in San Francisco. That's it. That's all I got. So please comment, rate and subscribe, and I will be posting more up shortly.